We are pitch side for Afghanistan, West Indies. The toss has just taken place out in the middle. West Indies won the toss, opted to bat. Sanjay Manjrekar joins me. A momentous occasion here for the West Indies as Chris Gayle plays his last Cricket World Cup match. That's as far as we know for now.
Yeah, I think that's a safe statement to make. I doubt whether he'll be around 4 years later playing the Cricket World Cup. But a bit of a question mark whether the people who wish well for West Indies cricket feel that this should be the time that he should leave. But Chris Gayle wants to play. We'll see how that pans out.
What do you make of them winning the toss? How crucial is this toss?
Very important, and as the sun is coming out more frequently in England, toss is becoming a huge factor. In the last few games you've seen teams winning the toss, wanting to bat first. England, 2 crunch games, won the toss, put up the score, and the team chasing it, struggling. A little humid, but here the sun is very strong, so it dries up the pitch quickly. So the team batting second has always had a tougher time chasing the target.
So we are going to see those Afghan spinners coming out up at the top, but 1 or 2 changes to both sides. Interesting ones for you?
Well, Kemar Roach comes in for Shannon Gabriel, which is unfortunate because Gabriel has had such a great test season, and I'm just baffled as to why that form has not translated into one-day matches. Kemar Roach is a wonderful bowler, he's a wicket taker, but he's not your ideal 50 overs bowler, will keep the runs down, so he might go for a few runs, but those are the changes. Evan Lewis is back. His was more an injury issue. Sunil Ambrose played 1 game. I think they should be backing Evan Lewis as a left-hander. They've got Shea Hope, they've got Nicholas Puran now coming into some form. Shemron Hetma is bound to play well. So I see a nice group of young players coming together, and the team is starting to look good. I'm just worried about the bowling inconsistency that we see from West Indies.
So, and for Afghanistan, Hamid Hassan and Hashmatullah not playing, Syed Shahzad and Davlat Zadran will get a go.
Yeah, we've got a left-arm seamer now replacing Hamid Hassan. So we'll see. We haven't seen that for a long time. Actually, when Afghanistan came on the international scene, they had a few impressive left-arm spinners, seamers. So we're going to see one today. And Hamid Hassan, he's an aging player, and that was the worry for Afghanistan. I believe he's the best seamer in this squad, but fitness is his issue. So there you go. Hashmatullah Shahidi, I don't know what the reason is, because this is a guy who's a real fighter with the bat. So whether it's an injury issue or they just want to give a break to somebody else, I don't know.
It's also a momentous occasion since Phil Simmons will be bidding farewell to Afghanistan as their coach. They have not won a match so far in this tournament, but the last time they played the West Indies, in fact the last 2 times, Afghanistan got the better of them, a 3 and 7 wicket win in the Cricket World Cup qualifying tournament out in Zimbabwe in March 2018, and I'm sure they'll want to get a result here for their coach as a last bid farewell.
Absolutely, because Phil Simmons is a wonderful man. I've played cricket with him. He does some good work wherever he goes. He's dedicated. And unfortunately, the administrative side of Afghanistan has not been that great. There have been a few controversies that they wouldn't want when they are sort of making a mark at the international level. So those issues have to be sorted. It's got to be the cricket that should make all the news. And yes, when Afghanistan beat West Indies wasn't the same side. A lot has happened in the last 1 year for West Indies in test matches, in one-day. So when you look at the World Cup and how the teams have sort of grown through the World Cup, I see more growth in the West Indies side than maybe Afghanistan.
But Afghanistan did only lose to Pakistan in the final over. They pushed India close. They have looked like a threatening side recently.
Absolutely, and I think those were the matches that they'll rue. Afghanistan, India, I was there commentating on the game. Southampton, if Mohammad Nabi had stuck around for 1 over more, they would have beaten India, and that would have been a huge win, would have just boosted their confidence. Some bad mistakes against Pakistan tactically, the captain feeling obliged to bowl because he's done it over the years, and because he's the senior captain, he wanted to lead by example. So sometimes, courage is not the best thing. If a bit of pragmatism had prevailed at the time when he bowled that crucial 46th over, 45th or 46th, who knows what the result would have been.
A bit more emphasis on the tactics, a bit of game management, perhaps more calm leadership. Will we see more of that out here? We've got a big game in store for you. Afghanistan, West Indies match 42 of 48 of the 2019 Men's Cricket World Cup coming to you from Headingley in Leeds.